Right, so welcome back. Let's get straight into this then. So those of you that have been following me will know that I've been seeing for a while now a huge big planetary body that rises up a few hours. It starts a few hours before the sun goes down. This is the sky above. In this footage here is this said planetary body. It's huge. It fills the sky. Now I've filmed it every day this week, and it's the same thing every night pretty much. The big blue planet starts coming up in the afternoon. It moves through the sky. The sky then goes mental just as the sun goes down. We get pink and orange and red clouds, which I believe the ancient civilizations called the Red Dragon, because it would make sense. This thing then goes off, followed by a big trail of all sorts of crap. And as it gets dark, a star appears in the sky. If you go back through my really old videos, my first ones, you'll see what I'm going on about. I've been going on about this star for a while anyway. It's this star just here. And I want you to keep that in mind for a bit later on in this video, and it will make sense. But yeah, it does this same routine every night without fail now. It's been every night this week. Yeah, it's almost predictable. So anyway, I'm going to kick in here and I'll be back in a bit. Cheers. Nice to see you nice. Okay, so this thing, look, it's just got to come over here. See this, look, on this side, it's 4:15. Yeah, a little bit there. Yeah, no, I think out the front. Check this out, look. Bop, 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 which makes complete sense because the sun is going to go down, or is going down, over there, and this thing rises up in the sky as the sun goes down, which it's starting to do. Look, that's why you can see the colour at the top, you see? See this? You can see the colour. It's hidden behind the clouds, like you see. See? Now this is part of this system. Holographic projection system, or call it what you want. I ain't bothered. You can call it whatever you like. But it's dead real, and this thing is going to start moving over. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set my phone up just here, and I'm going to record it. And you can see for yourself. Right. Cheers. Right, YouTube, see? So I've shown you, it's moved over to this window now. I'm going to leave my camera set up here. It should make perfect sense, because if you can see outside, everything from this bottom line here above is dark blue, and everything below is light blue. See the dark blue? See, light blue at the bottom, dark blue at the top. And what it's doing, the sun is in that direction over there, going down, and this thing is come up. So look, it come up from the left-hand side of the sun. It's gone right over my head, and now it's heading in that direction over there, which it does. So, which is more, so that's south, so southeast, southeasterly direction, as you can see. And then it gets ready to do its thing, go on its little journey. It goes off, sort of comes up and goes off, yeah, in a southeasterly direction when it goes. also I can see it's pulsating there. Can you see that? The van's not moving, the camera's not moving. Which is incredible, because what is moving is the sky. Now, this is going to sound crazy as well, but I've shown this before. It looks like the sky wobbles like it's doing now, like, almost like you're underwater. Well, maybe, I reckon maybe the chemtrails, along with all the water in our atmosphere, helps them polarise this. So they can polarise it, which then will take it out of our light spectrum. And it does this every single night. Every single night. Alright, I'm going to stop fucking about it and just leave it to record. So then, I believe that this polarisation is the same thing that I've been picking up with my cameras, and I've also seen it on a lot of videos actually I've been watching that people have been posting online. It looks like waves. Here you can see it, and there's no filter on this one. You can also see it on this this clip here. This is a time lapse of the sun that I took today, and you can see it really well around here. It's just not as defined, but I believe they use the polarization, or they use some sort of, I think it's the chemtrails, moisture in the air, and light to create a polarization, which a lens I'm using, and just happened to point it through my car window, but just my two side windows, it happens to pick it up really clear, which is this effect here. So I believe they use the chemtrails, which you can see here. That's one bends, as you see it bends, and then it looks like it's going around something there. Yeah, they use these chemtrails, I believe, moisture in the air, and some form of fake sunlight technology to make it, at night it makes it look like it's raining. I believe that's probably due to the chemtrails. Just here you can see a good example of that, because it's dark anyway. I don't know if it helps, obscure our view. And then during the day they use the fake sun, to obscure it from us at night as well. I've said this for a while. I believe that they use the street lights, because all the lights change when this thing goes over. You notice, well, I noticed that all the lights, my house lights, everything get a little bit brighter. So I started filming my light outside, and these weird lens flares full of spheres, and this one here looks like it's got a red planetary body that keeps flashing up every now and again, which is weird. And then I caught this really, really weird one, which is just about to kick in now. I caught this lens flare, if that's what you want to call it. It actually looks artificial, and it rotates, and it's very, very weird. Yeah, I've never ever seen anything like this before. It looks artificial. It looks like, some form of technology, or I don't know. I'm not a scientist here. I'm just trying to give you, my observations, and what I'm seeing. There's definitely a planetary body, or planetary bodies above our head, and they're definitely being hidden. They use the fake sunlight, and I believe they use the street lights at night. And it doesn't just affect the street lights, it affects all the lights in your house. If you start looking at your lights, you'll see that rainbow patterns around them at certain times, especially if you've got spotlights. And yeah, anyway, and I believe the chemtrails and the lights at night obscure it, and I believe the fake sun, which you can see here, during the day, along with chemtrails, and obviously some form of technology, they all combine to hide from you surface features, as you can see here. Now, if these were clouds, they would be dispersing, but they aren't. They're reflecting some sort of light to give them a rainbow effect, and you can clearly see features all over them, like surface features. I keep saying this, in like every video. I feel like I'm just repeating myself. Surface features, but you've got to be really observant to see. But once you see it, I promise you will never stop seeing it. So this is one example that I took today again, which is Thursday the 4th of October. This is another one I took today walking my dog. I mean, this one's great. This was just as the sun was going down, and I've replaced my camera that I broke with the Nikon P900, and you can see here that, I mean, look, that looks like mountain tops, that you know, if you were flying over Earth, it would look like this. And these are appearing in the sky every day. They don't disperse, they just stay the same. Here's another one. And there's a chemtrail, and they go, just radical effect. And they're hiding this from you. They're hiding the fact that there are massive, great big planetary bodies or bits of rock or whatever the bloody hell they are going over our heads. Again, here, see, this was, I captured this today with the new camera, and you could see, I mean, if this was clouds, they would be dispersing, and they're clearly not dispersing. They're clearly moving through the sky as one mass. And I've got example after example after example. So I'm now going to run a time lapse that I recorded yesterday on Wednesday of the sky, and you can see here the first bit pretty much matches the surface features I just showed you that I filmed today. And just to hit that point home, that was yesterday, and here's a little clip of today for you. Again, you can see, I'm just trying to be dead honest with everybody. If you don't like it, I get that, it's fine, but don't be rude. Just don't say anything. And just while this is going through and showing you the red dragon that appears in the sky, blah blah blah. If we're all independently trying to prove this, then maybe we should stop jumping on other people's backs. Listen to what they've got to say, as opposed to, shooting them down because, and that goes for everybody right across the board, whether people watch this or not. I just think maybe the way some people have been talking about other people, just because they don't like what they see or don't like what they believe, doesn't mean you have to be nasty. We could all figure this out if we work together, like all of us figure it out. But anyway, you just see my red dragon go past. You can see the sun's gone down now, and it's very purple in the sky. It's going to go like a bluey colour coming up here, and then you're going to see this star that I showed you at the beginning of the video. Now this star, like I said, it was one of the first things I see when I first started seeing this clearly, and I figured it out. Rises with this thing. As it gets dark, this star appears. Anyway, I've got this new camera, so tonight I thought, screw it, because people keep saying, oh, they're not stars, got holes in the middle, blah, blah, blah. So I decided to film it. And these are the results. Now, what would a brown dwarf star that is carrying a solar system or a mini solar system around look like? Maybe something like this? I don't know. But anyway, as always, thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. And peace and love to you all. Stay safe, all right?